Whether on a board of directors or mixing it up with the people on the streets, Bassie is a study in professionalism and grace both on and off camera.
How did your top billing dream start?
It was through being Miss South Africa 1994, and as Miss South Africa you get invited by many media to be interviewed. And I remember my first day of meeting Patience Stevens, who's my business partner. She was actually doing a pilot for a fitness program, Get Active, and as Miss South Africa I needed to be on the pilot program, and she was interviewing me, and then she subsequently asked me to do a promo for the pilot, and I did it in one take, and then she told me about top billing.
This is a wonderful way of sightseeing on horseback.
You're 20 years old and you're young, you're impressionable, and you've got an opportunity to be on television. Who would say no? So of course I started presenting top billing, and I truly fell in love with the brand.
From day one, the camera was not so much fixed on the places we went and the things we did, but rather on capturing Bassie's reaction to them.
I'm told you can see Mount Fuji on this run, so I don't want to blink just in case I miss it shooting past me.
You know, Top Billing is an iconic South African brand that celebrates excellence, whether it's in architecture, in decor, in design, in the arts. So to be part of that family at that particular time in 1994, when we were going through a particular transition as a country, it was really just a moment in time and a great opportunity for a young person.
Having sold sandwiches as a kid, she could totally get the hot dog vending side of Times Square as much as the rarefied air of Fashion Week. If there are two sides to a coin, she'll see both.
New York is a buzz again with the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week 2004 Spring Collection. An entry into Bryant Park is by invitation only, which makes it one of the most sought-after tickets on the international fashion calendar. Naturally, we were invited.
And just in case anyone accused her of being a style princess, Bassie showed she was quite prepared to ruin her coif and mix it up with the boys' Top Gun style.
I feel the need for speed.
She was the face and hair of one of the world's biggest cosmetic brands, but balance is required in all things, and this satisfied the tomboy inside of her.
Unbelievable. I mean, I can truly say now that I'm a real jet setter.
You must have many memories that stand out to you like they just happened yesterday.
A trip that distinctly comes to mind was when I traveled with the cricket team to Australia many years ago, and I was on camelback. That was a lot of fun.
Probably we should use this to loosen ourselves up.
Here we are to see Bon Jovi live on stage. It's happening, it's exciting. The atmosphere is in the air, the stadium is jam-packed. It's party time, let's go.
At first, John Bon Jovi refused to remove his shades, but Bassie's sheer warmth of manner soon got him to reveal those baby blues.
Tell us more about your philosophy towards life.
Well, it's living life, you know. I mean, the songs are written from that point of view. The life you lead, I think, is depicted in your work, regardless of if you're a songwriter or, you know, whatever, a poet, a politician, a gardener. I would hope that with everything you do, you got better at it as you went along, and you put elements of the life that you've lived into your work.
So she's a born professional, but everyone has an Achilles heel, and one artist was Ms. Mele's absolute weakness.
And of course, Luther Vandross, my all-time favorite muso. For me to be able to sit in his space and just engage him was really just phenomenal. It was remarkable. I was such a fan. I mean, I couldn't string two words together.
As much as her beloved mum Beatrice and dad Philip had taught her, as much as she'd soaked up know-how from her producer Patience's years in television, Bassie's masterclass came from Oprah Winfrey.
How important is gratitude and service to you? Dr. King had said that not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. That's my favorite quote of all time.
When, in '95, Bassie became a 50% partner in Swelo Pele Productions, the company that produces Top Billing, she really came to appreciate how a great presenter translates to success for the show.
Now, Bassie, the presenter search is well on its way, and so many hopefuls are coming through. What tips do you have for them?
You know, presenting is such a fun thing, because here you are, you're not playing a character as you would in a soapy, for example. When you're presenting, you are you. Your personality needs to come through, your energy, just your uniqueness needs to shine through. So the search out there is for us to find that new talent, something that we've not seen on the show, something that we know is just going to take the show to just another level and really bring something that is unique, a different flavor, a different spice.
It's been impossible to separate the stories of our Miss World runner-up and Miss South Africa 1994, the new democracy and our first freely elected president, and the bond endures.
Dada, your family is very important to you. Do you regret not having had more time with them?
I don't regret it because the things that attracted me were things that pleased my soul. So I don't regret it. And I'm happy that I'm still alive.
One of the greatest privileges for me as a top billing executive producer and presenter to have ever had was to celebrate Madiba's 92nd birthday and to do a birthday tribute to him last year.
Audiences ultimately want emotional truth, and on our trip to Robben Island with Ahmed Katrada, that's what they got.
This is Madiba's son.
This is where he spent 18 years.
I bawled my eyeballs out, but what was really heartwarming and that truly blessed my soul was to know that he actually watched it with Mrs. Grasser Michelle, that he actually got to see that particular 1 hour special that we did for him. And for me, that's what television is about. It's about moving lives, it's about touching lives, it's about making a difference. So that for me really just stands out as one of my greatest highlights of being with Top Billing.
I remember watching that episode and I was in tears. Who wouldn't have been?
And it was just our way as Top Billing to say, thank you, Madiba. Thank you, Tata, for everything that you've done for us. The world is indeed a better place because you are in it. And it was wonderful to just celebrate him and for him to watch it. I mean, that was for me just, the best gift.
Basi arrived at a magical time in history, has played her part well, but never sits on her laurels. After her extensive travels with Top Billing, she decided to try the travel business and soon met with huge success. Mostly, you make your own luck, but occasionally, as happened in meeting her husband Romeo, fortune smiles on you.
I might have been in love before, but it never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now, 'cause I don't want to live without you.
We saw you in Miss South Africa and then become a top billing presenter. Watching you as a young person really allowed us to dream.
Talking about dreaming, I'm very blessed that I had parents who allowed us to dream big, who believed in our potential and who encouraged us to work hard, but also never be afraid to fail. And that's why my journey of life has been what it is, because I had them who believed in me. And I'm a mother to 2 boys now, and what a gift, what an absolute blessing to be able to bring life to the world. And I truly want my children to also be able to walk their own path, find their own voices, and indeed fulfill their own dreams. What was important for me about Top Billing, even at the time when I started presenting the show, was I'd like to believe that I allowed other young people to dream big. When they saw me from the humble beginnings of Soweto to Egasi and being able to be on national television on this incredible show.
In 5, 10 or 20 years, we could be asking you about your extraordinary life with Top Billing, if you made it through the audition.